Nepal, the roof of the world. A scenically beautiful and diverse country. Unfortunately, Nepal is also an economically weak country. Many people lead a simple life and struggle with poverty. And unfortunately, pressure on religious minorities is growing in Nepal. The anti-conversion law introduced in 2017 is worsening the situation. Christians are under surveillance. Discrimination and attacks are increasing. CSI is active in Nepal and supports discriminated and marginalized Christians with startup funding. Conversion to Christianity had consequences for Bikram's family. Neighbors began to avoid the family. We were no longer invited to any village festivals. That hit us hard. Tensions have now eased somewhat, but we still don't feel truly accepted in the village community. It was precisely because of this exclusion that Bikram had difficulties with the business performance of the small shop he ran in the village. In collaboration with CSI, the idea arose that Bikram could use his practical skills to run a bicycle shop. Thanks to the financial support of CSI, this idea could be realized. Bikram is overjoyed. Business is doing very well. I have many customers and now earn enough to support my family. Thank you very much. Karuna Pun was able to open this small shop with the startup capital from CSI. Here she sells groceries and prepares traditional Nepalese snacks for her customers. Karuna's life was and is not easy. When she became a Christian, she encountered strong rejection within her family, especially from her husband, who was still an alcoholic at the time. The situation only improved somewhat when her husband also converted to Christianity and gave up drinking. Nevertheless, the family remains poor. Her husband works as a daily laborer but does not earn enough to support the family. In this difficult situation, she sought support and received financial help from CSI to open her business. Every morning at 5 a.m. she goes to church for prayer. Afterwards, she opens her shop and serves customers. Although her life continues to be characterized by hard work and deprivation, the business gives her a means of survival and hope for the future. On the approach, we see Pastor Nayaram's brickyard. Nayaram is the pastor of the only church in his village. His congregation is growing steadily, and many people from the village attend his services. A few years ago, while visiting a Bible school in Kathmandu, Nayaram made an exciting discovery. The bricks in the capital city were of much higher quality than those in his village. This gave Nayaram the idea of establishing a brick factory in his hometown to provide the poor people there with employment and thus a future. With financial support from CSI, he was able to produce high-quality bricks and open a workshop in 2020. Since then, the factory has grown. 13 employees, Christians and Hindus, currently work in his factory and receive a monthly salary. Nayaram was able to build a successful brickyard with his entrepreneurial spirit and the necessary startup funding from CSI. He is grateful to God that with this brickyard, he can be a blessing in his village. Thanks to the startup funding from CSI, dozens of poor, marginalized and discriminated Christians in Nepal gain an economic future every year.